We are going to set up our funnel where we have all these different pieces and they're all going to talk to each other so that your client, whoever purchases your course, is going to have a seamless checkout process and it's all going to happen automatically. Okay. So there's a few things that we need to check before we start because you don't want to be hooking up anything until all of your pieces are completed. All right. So the first thing that we want to do is under websites, under funnels, we want to make sure that we have all the pieces in our sales page. So I have my new sales page right here. I have my new OTO completed, which is Canva mockup templates. And then I also have the thank you page. I do have a bump on this page as well that will be hooked up. We want to make sure that all of our sales pages are ready. So now that we know that our sales pages are ready, we want to check that our courses are ready to go, right? So I'm going to go back over to Simple Funnels and I'm going to click on courses, products, and all three of these products that are going to be bought are ready. I have my course, my OTO, and my bump. Inside of each of these, I have, whether it's a digital product, this is just simply a digital product. I have to add the link. My assistant is still working on it, but this one only has one lesson because it's not really a course. It's just a digital product. This one is done and the course is done. Before we move on, I want to make sure that it is formatted the way that you like. There's a few different options that you can have when it comes to the layout of your product. But I'm going to click on this and click on customize. And this is where you can pick your theme. There are different ways that you can have it laid out and you can check the classic theme, the New York theme. This is the one that I always use. So I always click this new theme. And if you click on the little eyeball, it will show you what it looks like. So it has the lessons on the left. This is obviously only one lesson because it's a digital product delivery. It's totally up to you. It's personal preference, but you're going to want to make sure that you like the way that your course is set up. You can also hit customize over here if you want to change any of the colors. So like I've changed the font and the colors to fit my branding. You can change it to whatever font you like. You can customize the sections, make sure that everything looks the way you want. So I'm going to make sure that all three of my products, my courses, save theme, to back, courses, let me get out of here. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. I've already done my course. I'm going to go to customize, browse template, activate this theme because that's the one I like, but whatever one you like. Make sure that it looks good. Make sure you hit save. Make sure you like it. Okay. To get out of here. Okay. So that is all three courses meeting three products. I say courses here, but there are three different products. One is a course, and then I have two digital products. One is a template, and the other one is like a GPT instruction. Okay, next we are going to create three products. This is where we are going to give a price value to our product, okay? So we're going to go back over to Simple Funnels and we are going to go to payments, products, and we are going to create all three products. So my first one is a course. And the way that I am trickling this out is I am going to have it three different prices. So day one that it comes out, it's 27. Then the next day it goes up to 37. And then the final day it goes up to the 47. So here is product information right here. You can include it in your online store, but we're not going to do that right now. And this is where you're going to do price. So I gave this product three prices. It's already connected to my PayPal and Stripe, so you don't have to do anything there. It automatically will update it after you hit save. So all you're doing right here is just product information and pricing, right? You just hit create product if it's not made yet, but my $1,500 mock-up Canva templates is here. Just going to make sure the price is right here. We're not selling physical products, so this is where you could totally do variants and everything like that, but we're not going to. So all three of the three things I'm selling My GPT instructions are 17. It says physical, but it's really a digital product. Okay. Next, what we need to do is we need to create an offer, and then we're going to hook up the offer to the price. Okay. All right. So we just did this. Hold on. Okay, so now we are going to make 3 offers, all right? So this is where you can actually go under courses. This is how it's going to get delivered. I've already made one for the simple sales page system, but I am going to create a new offer, and this one is going to be 1,500 Canva mock-up bundle. And then I'm going to pick the product, which is my mock-up bundle. It's whatever you named your course. And then we're going to hit create. We're not hooking up the payment to this unless you are setting up a storefront, which we're not doing right now. This is just delivering the course to them for free after they bought through your funnel, okay? So right now we're not offering anything, but if you set up a storefront, you can do that separately, and then you can create an offer price. All right, we have to do that one more time. And this is going to be the sales page GPT instructions. I'm going to grab the product. Right here. Create and save. Okay. So we have all 3 offers, and if you need help seeing if you have your offers, you can go back over here and go to courses, offers, and make sure you have all 3. Oops, this is not, you got to publish this, make sure that they're all published. You don't have to do pictures or anything unless you're adding them to a storefront, which we're not doing right now. These are just going to be delivered silently in the background after they purchase. Okay. Okay, so now I added that we have to add the offers to the product prices and the pages. We couldn't do this before, but now that we have our offers created, we're going to want to do this in 2 separate steps. So going back, I'm going to go over to the websites, go over to the funnels, and I am going to pick my funnel that I'm building out. And I am going to make sure that the products are linked under this page. And this is what it looks like. I have my $27 course under here and then my bump under here because they're both on the same page. So to do that, you just hit add product. You're going to pick the product that you are using. So let's say, I already did this, but let's say I wanted to add simplifying tech. I would add it simplifying tech. And then if it's a main product or is it a bump product, right? I'm going to cancel this because I've already done this. I have 2 products on my main page. This is the sales page one, and this is the bump offer. I also want to go back, click on edit, and make sure that when I am filling out this bump offer, I'm going to look at the pop-up, click on the pop-up, click on the cart, like where this bump is going to be, go on the right-hand side, and make sure that this has all the information on it, right? I want to make sure that this is the bump that it's going to have. So make sure that that offer is right there, okay? So if I were to put another bump, which I'm not going to, but let's click on just update, just add another one. You click the product right here. So that product is only going to show up when it's attached to that sales page, okay? We're going to cancel this. All right, so now that it's hooked up to your sales page, we need to also make sure that our product is hooked up to the mockup or the OTO. So this is a mockup bundle. So I'm going to go products, add product, pick your product. This is a 1,500 mockup template. I added it there. Now I also need to make sure that it's added to the page. This is a one-click upsell. So to do a one-click upsell, once the product is there, you just click on the button that it will automatically add to their order. You go to the right, you want to be clear and say, click here to add to your order. And then you're going to click on one-click upsell. You're going to click the product, the 1,500 mockup template. and then the action. So after they click this, it's going to go to the next step. I will also want to link this. You can watch a different video on one-click upsells. You would just click the URL for your thank you page. So if they click no thank you, they would go to the next step or to the thank you page. All right, so I'm going to click save, publish. And you're going to also want to double check that you have your URL right here, right? So you can do that under settings. You're going to make sure that you have your URL domain here. And if it's not, you can just click here and pick it. Otherwise, you have to set it up in your onboarding call, and then you can pick your path. If you're adding a meta tracking code, you're going to do that right here. So I'm just going to grab my Pixel code, and I'm going to stick it right in here and hit paste. Anything else you have, let's say you have one of those FOMO pop-ups, or so-and-so just bought when you purchase that software. If you do, that goes in the header tracking as well. All right, we're going to hit save. And we need to do one more thing when it comes to the payments. We want to click on the payments, go back to the products, go back to each of our pricing that we do. And now that we have an offer created, we want to click on it. Click on membership offer and give it access to this. So this is sales page instructions. Hit save. Digital. Okay, go back to my next product, which is the mockup templates. Hit on pricing. I only have one price, so I'm going to click on the price. Click on additional membership offer. They're going to get right here. Hit save. I could change this to digital. Head back over and back. And I have quite a few prices for this because it's launching with different prices. So I want to make sure that each price has this offer that goes right into there. Save. Okay. And now we can go back to the funnel, which is on websites, funnels, and we're ready to go. All we need to do now is create an automation. We are going to be creating 3 automations because we have 3 products, okay? So I'm going to go back to here and hit automation. Now, just remember that if you were using different programs, you would be doing all of these steps in your different programs. So if you were doing your payment setup, you would have to set that up in, let's say, ThriveCart. If you were going to set up your automation for delivery, you would be doing that in your ConvertKit. Then you would have to attach Zapier to talk from ThriveCart to ConvertKit. So this is all internal. We don't have to have it. I know it feels like it's a lot of steps, but you would be doing these steps anyway in different programs and then trying to connect them together. All right, so now we are going to go to automations. And I'm going to start with my main product automation. Start from scratch. This is going to be simple sales page system course. And everything starts with a trigger. So this is going to be an order form submission in the funnel, the simple sales page. The page is the simple sales page system. The product is the simple sales page, and the submission type means that their order went through, okay? So as soon as that order goes through, I like to tag them in my email system. So my tag is going to be simple sales page system course. I'm going to add that tag. We're going to grant them the course. It's going to automatically give them the simple sales page system. That course will automatically get delivered right into their course portal, especially if they're buying more than one course from you. Whatever email they're purchasing from is the email that will have all of their courses in there, okay? I also send them a confirmation email. They will get an email from the system, but I also like to send them an email from mine. And you can make a template if you wanted to. You're in simple sales page system course. Let me just fill this out. Okay. And then I'm going to write a quick email. Okay, I'm just going to paste this. I plan on making a template. If you make a template, it's so much easier. You can just make a one email for everybody, and it's just a general thank you. If you need help, please do not respond to this email. We have so many emails going in and out of this one, so it's hard to keep track of everything. Please email hello@theangiestar.com. That way they can do that and hit save. Okay. And that is it. If you are running ads, there might be another couple steps that you want to do. You might want to add your conversion API code here, but for this, I'm not running ads to it, so I don't really need to track the sales of it via ads, but this is just all internal. So basically what this is doing is saying that when they purchase, they're going to get a tag, they're going to get the offer, which is the course, right into their portal and their email. Now, I know that you might have seen that I give them this client club login. They're going to get it automatically, but sometimes it gets stuck in their spam folder. So I always put it here. They will just have to reset their password if they didn't get that first initial one. And that is going to be under courses, client portal. And then down here, this is mine, theangiestar@clientclub.net. If you don't have this one set up, you can just set up your custom one. It will automatically, as long as you have your URL hooked up to SimpleFunnels, it will just give you your URL. You could pick your name right here. You could pick whatever you want. I just put theangiestar.app.clientclub and it'll give you the clientclub.net. This is like where they log in. So if they log in, they can see their courses. They can see all the ones that they own, all the ones that they don't own, and they can purchase. That's in a different video, but this is basically where all of my login, and then they can just click on it and start their course that they're taking, okay? All right, let's go back. I am back at automations. I already did the main course, but now I'm going to do another one, which is my bump, which is the GPT instructions. So if they add this bump, which is inside the funnel, simple sales page system on the page, that is the simple sales page system. The product is the GPT, and they purchased it as a bump. This will trigger, okay? So hit save. I'm going to give them a tag. Then I'm going to grant them the course. This will automatically get all done for you. This is the GPT. There we go. You can always search it like that. And for the bump, I don't send an email because they're already going to get an email and it's already going to be in the portal. So I don't want to send them another email for the bump. And so that's it. We're going to go back. We're going to make another one. The last one is our OTO. which is going to be let's go. It's called the 1500 mock-up bundle. Now, the trigger is going to be order form submission in the funnel, simple sales page system. The page is, now it's going to be the second page. And the product is this product. If you don't have your products and offers set up, this is not going to show up. Submission type is sale. Save. Tag. This is going to be the 1500 Canva templates. Oops, 1500 mockups. Hit save. Hit course grant offer. It will be this offer. It will automatically get pushed right into their portal. And if you'd like to send an email, you can. Again, let's send them an email again. It's fine. Show you. Oop, let me go grab that. Okay, this is going to be the Canva bundle template of the Canva mock-up template. Okay, save, and we're done, okay? I know that feels like a lot, but like I said, we are doing everything in one system. So we have all three of our automations that should be working. We also have, I keep these, let me move them. I keep all my course workflows in one folder just to keep it a little more organized. Okay, I'll organize it later. Okay, so that is it. Now you're going to want to test it out. You're going to want to go back to your website. If you would like to create a coupon code, you can by going under payments, coupons. So I can't show my coupons because that will give them all away. But you click on coupons, you add coupon, you can make your own personal coupon and go through your funnel so that you can test and make sure that everything is getting delivered. Again, this is a great walkthrough of all the steps, but you have this little guide down here. You just click on it, click on the chat, hit on live, type in live person like I did here, and it will transfer you to a live agent. And that way you can tell them if you're stuck somewhere.